How is it going? Nope. How is it? Nope. Negative. Go get a redo. How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and I don't know how I'm feeling about the whole Jimmy Neutron haircut look, but I got a haircut. You guys were complaining for some time. I got flamed in my last video for my haircut looking like shit. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It wasn't styled like this, but I woke up and I was like, I'll just throw a little product in it and see how it looks. Anyways, today we're gonna look at some products that people should probably just throw in the trash because there's no freaking purpose for these. Someone pitched these at a board meeting and probably got a promotion, but you got to see them to understand where I'm coming from. Like, there is no logic behind any of these. Maybe like one or two of them, but the rest of them just fucking garbage filler. Like, it's got to be a front for some sort of drug operation. There's no way that people are dumb enough to want to buy this stuff. So maybe the government's dumb enough to think people will, and then they're just like fucking flooding money through this business, but I ain't that stupid, okay? Mommy taught me how to read and see through people's bullshit. So anyways, if you guys want to tag me in any products that you guys see, tag my Instagram on screen at _ Drew Peacock. If you guys do want to buy some merch, you can use discount code RACE. I will go ahead and make sure it is still live because everyone loves a little discount code in their life. So go ahead and pick up some Flock Racing merch. I will be releasing some new stuff. I just don't know what I want to put on the back yet. I hate having just fronts. Gotta have something on the back, okay? Gotta make it at least worth it to you guys. So go check it out, pick some up, support the channel. Let's dive right in. All right, first thing, let me restart this ad. We're not gonna listen to their shitty music, so let's just take a look. All right, two guys fighting for one hole. Been there, done that. Anyways, they get mad, they get frustrated. Homeboy pulls out his butt plug 3000, sticks it in. This one has 3 ports plus 2 USB ports, which kind of negates the whole need for 3 ports. Maybe just get a plug with 2 USB ports and then you'd be done. I just thought of a great product. That product actually exists. Yeah, what would you need to do? Oh, okay, one's for a cigarette lighter, one's for more USB ports, just in case you didn't already have enough. And then you can just negate that one and just go straight into it. The thing with something like this is not only is it giant, bulky, and ugly, but it probably like really limits how much power is going to each port and probably charges really, really slow. Unless it has some sort of like, I don't know the actual terminology for this because I hate electrical and shit. In engineering, I hated it the most. But unless it has some sort of amplifier to at least boost how many volts are going to each port, I doubt it. It's probably just some cheap China product. It's not going to work. They actually showed the product that I think would work way better in their ad. If you want to be able to plug in 2 things at once, just get the thing that she plugs in right about there. There you go. That's all you need right there. You can plug in 2 phones. And I think they even make USBs with multiple necks. So you got like Hydra, you know, the fucking snake thing, fucking dragon neck thing that multiplies. They might have something like that. If not, just charge your phone before you leave your house, you idiot. All right, next thing, Brembo cover. Although that doesn't say Brembo, so I don't know if he thinks brakes are all just called Brembos or big brakes are all just Brembos, but that's not a Brembo cover. That says G4 Racing. I think it says Chihuahua partner, something like that. So big brake caliper covers have been around for quite some time now, and they always find their way onto the base models, whether it be a base model V6 Mustang, base model Camaro, fucking 4-banger, or like a 328i. It always seems to be the base model boys that are slapping these bad boys on their cars, and it doesn't really amplify the rotor. You know, you can't really do anything about that unless you go and buy some like drilled and slotted rotors, but throwing it on your factory sized rotor, it doesn't really seem like, kind of looks like some big brakes right there, actually. Like kind of like at first glance, you think like, damn, it's a big ass caliper. Like that's like my McLaren size caliper right there. But then you see the puny little rotor and it's kind of like, I don't know if that's true, which it ain't. Also, the second one of those little fucking bolts comes loose, which is bound to happen, there's a lot of vibration around your brakes. But the second that shit comes loose, it's going to be just shredded throughout your spokes, and whatever wheels you have on, or you know, whatever's just in the vicinity, shredded as well. Might even pop your tire and then you're beyond fucked. Then you really can't stop. Someone's comment says for India. We got to look at the Indian car scene. I wonder what they're doing out there. If it's all this though, I'm not really too interested. If you're guilty of these on your car, take them off now before I see them. You will get flamed. All right, next thing, this is actually pretty impressive right here. I've never seen such a fake car mod look so authentic. Like, take a look at it and let me know what you think. So homeboy here, rocking Hollister, slapping this thing on the lower bumper, and he just puts it in with a couple self-tappers, you know, just fucking gets it bolted up. And take a look. I mean, dude, tell me that doesn't look like pretty legit. Like, we don't get Suzukis here anymore. If I saw that, I would think that that is 100% OEM. So I am low-key impressed by this piece of shit fucking molded plastic. I think my chinchillas or my guinea pigs are running amok behind me. Sorry, ignore that. But yeah, it's actually rather impressive that it looks so fitting for this particular vehicle. Now, I don't know if this would work on, you know, say Chevy Impala or you know, Ford Escort or something stupid like that. But it works for this vehicle, and it actually lines up pretty damn well. So if you have a Suzuki and you just want to amplify it just a little bit, this might be the mod for you. At the end of the day, you're doing nothing to your car, but at least you got one bonus reflector. Let's pray that's a real reflector there, not just some red plastic. But actually, I mean, I could hate on it because it is fake, but I'll give them props where props are due. No way is it functional, but at a glance, yeah, it probably would fool me. All right, now this guy's angry at this fucking door for some reason. The product says door logos protective. If someone just, you know, came up to me at a car meet and was like, Drew, do you have any door logos protective? I would have no fucking idea what the hell they're talking about. And to this day, I still don't know what they're talking about. But what this company did, spoiler alert, is chop off some people's nipples and then glue them to the door to protect the door from angry people slamming it. Isn't slamming your door in your own control? Why would you buy something to prevent you from slamming your door? Why don't you just not slam your door? Let's take a look at the product. So homeboy's mad, slams that shit. Oh no, look at everything inside is rattling and shaking. Whatever, what can you do to stop that? What can you do to stop fucking the Hulk from slamming your door as hard as possible? What would you do? Buy nipples and slap them in your car, because those 2mm thick nipples are gonna completely stop your car from being slammed. Why don't you demonstrate it with slamming them with them? The lady that closed it was very polite and closed the door normally. She just swiped it shut, and that's all you need to do to close the door. Look at that. Gentle. Okay, I want to see that motherfucker do it. Okay, if it doesn't make anything shake inside, I'd be really impressed, but I don't think those do anything. If anything, it might just restrict your door from closing, because they might get in the way, or you'll have some weird panel fitment. But I think the best thing to do is probably just don't slam your door. The McLaren actually has one of the harder doors to close factory, at least my 12C did. And it's really common for the 12Cs to have their little climate control gauges go out because people have to slam the door to close them. But instead of me slamming the door, I just went out and got some Tesla soft close latches and installed them. And there you go. There's a way around everything. You don't have to buy these little spongy fucking things that don't do anything. Just don't slam your door. There's a way around it. Okay, this one is hilarious. GPSs. You got a toxic girl, you got a toxic man, you want to know where they're going, where they're laying their pipe and or their throat. Well, this is the gadget for you. You need this 100%. So just take some GPSs, drop them in the muffler. You know, they're never gonna check there. What kind of madman would be like, is she fucking checking me? Checking up in that muffler? No, you ain't gonna suck them out. Throw them on your bicycle because that's really smart. Now, I'm happy they didn't actually put them in, but dumb people are going to see this ad and probably do it, because at first glance, it looks like he's dropping them in, but he quickly just cuts away and then just opens his fingers. Like, see that magic right there? Magic editing. People probably will do this because of that. Wait, was that a muffler or was that a gas tank? That's a muffler, obviously. Throw it in there. That seems like a logical spot. That's not too hidden. That doesn't even really make sense because they weren't moving. Okay, anyways, throw it on the bicycle, whatever. That almost looks like a neck fill port. Bless you. It probably is a muffler, but it almost looks like a neck fill for gas. Because it's kind of clean inside. Like, that looks like a gas tank cap. Dude, that would be even worse. That would be even more absurd. But that looks like a gas fill neck. Let me know in the comments, is that an exhaust tip or gas? Because to me, it looks like the gas neck because of how clean it is. That's shiny. They didn't polish that up. I mean, look at the rest of the car. So that doesn't scream muffler to me, but whatever. This guy's even saying it isn't their gas tank. So I'm betting gas. I thought it was muffler this whole time. Don't put them in either. If you have to put a GPS on your bitch or your mans, break up with them because they're obviously not trustworthy and you're going way too far. Just cut it out. Just end the relationship there. All right, we got one more thing. Okay, shock absorber protective. Hey Drew, did you get those new shock absorber protectors? I did not. And that's because these things are little fucking neck casts. You know, those little things you throw on your neck, little neck pillows for your springs. I kind of want my springs to work normally. You know, there's spring rates. There's a lot of fucking engineering that goes around springs. And if it was as simple as throwing this fucking stretched out condom around your damn fucking springs to make it ride a lot smoother, then I think car manufacturers would do that. Like how expensive do you think this thing is to produce? Like, you think, what is that? Like maybe like 5 cents to make one of those? Ship it, you know, maybe another $1. If it really made that big of a difference, car manufacturers would simply just install those on cars from factory. And that's one thing that like a lot of people get like tricked about with stuff is they're like, oh, this will like increase horsepower super easily. Like just changing spark plugs can increase horsepower super easily. These spark plugs add 10 horsepower. Like that was very common. People to think like, oh, this race chip will increase your horsepower by 30%, all that type of stuff. If it was that simple to just change spark plugs and make 30 more horsepower, wouldn't they just release it with 30 more horsepower? Someone might say, well, Drew, I mean, let's be real here. That would burn more gas and that would make their MPGs go down. You're right in that aspect, but we're not talking about fucking Chevy Cruises. Usually people researching the shit are doing it for their Mustangs and stuff. So if it was that simple, they would do that. Same with this. If it was that simple, who the fuck is texting me? I'm working. Oh God, I just hear bing bing. I'm not that popular. I don't have that many friends. I don't know who the hell that could be. If it's my mom, so help me God. Retirement home tomorrow. Take away that phone. Anyways, if it was that simple, they would come like that. It is not that simple. This would probably make your ride more stiff because you'd hit that shit and you wouldn't have as much spring travel. So just go thump thump. Probably not a smart idea. If they even survive 10 miles. I'm murdering whoever that is. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end this video right here. Pick up some merch, link in the description down below. Use discount code RACE. Anyone who wants to go buy some merch, I'm giving you permission. You don't have to ask your mom to use your credit card. Take it from me. I'm very trustworthy. Go do it. Subscribe to see more videos like this one. If you see any weird, goofy stuff like this, tag me in it and it might end up in a video. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. Peace.